LOL. Ruber died. Okay, enough dwelling on that. This is where the rounds started to get so long that they actually had to be uploaded in multiple videos. And so here we have round 9, part 1. I love how they bring back the music from Sleeping Beauty. It's just a nice touch. This is the first time you get Hades, Maleficent, and Jafar in the same room. Probably the only time. I love them as a power trio. Now, a lot of people complain about this because they're like, you know, Maleficent's jealous of Hades and Eris. We've all seen the Maleficent-Hades ship done and everything. And Disney vs. Marvel did it, so we're bored of it. But I'm actually not bored of it. Like, I don't get tired of this ship. Rather well. And I actually think it's a... I think it's a really nice story addition to have the whole Hades Maleficent rivalry thing. Listen well, Ruber's dead. LOL, let's party! Maleficent's version of a rave. Jafar's gonna be sick. Azula's spying! So then we get into the actual meat of the story. Or the fighting.
Now that subject is fully grown, it's time for it to leave the nest and take its rightful place in the world.
You see the thing? The thing that was, the reason why Xanatos got kidnapped was so Demona could secretly work on releasing Thaylog, which is not what Xanatos wants. Azula wants that lamp. Ursula stands in her way. This is a nice demonstration of power for Ursula after she lost to Shigo. Although, to be fair to Ursula, she probably still is healing from when Discord fried her repeatedly. Ursula's just not having a good week. And yeah, Maleficent never got her third wish. But all the same, Jafar's being transferred again, so he has to make 3 more wishes for someone else now. Mojo's gathering more crystals, because he's going to sell them to the Acolytes. And here you have Yzma using the youth potion. Like, I don't really like the Emperor's New School. There's a list of reasons why. It's long and boring. But I do really like the character design that they gave to young Yzma, because I could totally believe that that's what she, you know, used to look like before she grew up into what we know now. And the Skeleton King is temporarily... No, not temporarily. He's allying with Mojo. And Yzma's potion's starting to wear off. Like, oh, we know you! You're that powerful, rival of ours. Kronk, bring the mechanical attack squid! The Anubis head here gets an upgrade in Awesome. Now it doesn't turn people into dogs, it destroys mechanical attack squids. And Mojo gets to deliver the crystals. Now, Eris and Hades are going to have this thing where they send rivals against each other. And Hades has got Tiffin on his side. This is actually... This is actually another one of my suggested fights. I suggested Aku versus Tiffin, and I was so happy when it got in! This was so awesome. This is the one where Winding's like, this is Mako versus Regis Philbin in voice acting. My who now? There's this funny meme I read once that discussed all the connections, like cartoon cameos that prove like the Powerpuff Girls and Dexter's Laboratory and even the Hanna-Barbera cartoons were in the same universe. Wait, gotta pause to comment on this. I love this end shot here. Not this one, this one. Where Aku torches Tiffin's body. But yeah, Hades and Eris are going to be sending rivals against each other for quite a while now. Hyena! I love Hyena. Anyway, the joke is, with all these cameos, everyone's childhood is connected. Even, you know, like Looney Tunes and Samurai Jack through these connections. And it's all heartwarming when you get to Bob and it says, and that means Aku ruined them all when he took over the universe. Nice going, Aku! So now we've got, the mission to jailbreak Xanatos. We've got the Pack versus Karai. That knife throw footage is actually used much better in the next Pack fight. Hyena is by far my favorite of the Pack. Well, okay, I love Fox for being, you know, in that really beautiful evil love story with Xanatos. But Hyena is just so crazy and sadistic, and, you know, she's attracted to robots, and she's just such a fun character. So Draken and Shigo are going to give their contribution to the breakout, while Karai's first line of defense has fallen. I like to think Shigo's yelling, "Draken, look out!" You know, they have that cute relationship. One of the few canon ships in Kim Possible that I actually like is Draken and Shigo. Which isn't to say I don't ship both of them with other people a lot. I am Bibi! I am Bibi! I know, Wynn pointed this out, but it's a nice inversion, you know, it's a scientist and soldier team, but in each, you know, half of the battle, the scientist faces off against the soldier. And they give each other, you know, an actual hard time. The conflict is Stockman versus Shigo and Hun versus Draken. And it works. It really works. I also really like Shigo. But I already said that. Gonna blow up the building to make sure there's no evidence left over. I love that shot of them with the goggles. And then Macbeth versus the Shredder. The final line of defense. We have this other thing about Macbeth on the forums. Trying to decide who's the manliest Disney villain. We're like, you put all the manly man Disney villains in a bar and have them in a giant bar brawl. Who wins? And we made a poll out of it, and Macbeth came out on top, easily. And so Macbeth, you know, he would win any bar brawl. I love how this fight has guns and swords and martial arts. It's beautiful. Shredder beheaded, and that's actually leading to something that, you know, a lot of us weren't familiar with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and anyone who would have seen coming what happens next. But most of us didn't watch the show, so we were like, huh? Whoa? When the thing happens at the end of this round, which is now. Because we all seriously thought that Shredder was, Urukusaki. And, Winman had to explain to us the thing about, no, he's really Alien Lord Shirel. We were like, oh! Okay, moving on.